Adam Sandler has never exactly been a critical darling, and his latest movie, That's My Boy, is no exception. It's been called vulgar, crass, sexist, gross, juvenile, and hacky, and while I agree with those statements, I have to be honest, I still laughed. Okay, so sometime in the 80s, a 13-year-old Adam Sandler, who apparently used to be Hispanic, carried out an affair with his teacher played by Susan Sarandon's very, 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 very hot daughter. Unfortunately, they weren't too keen on protection, so he ended up knocking up the teacher, and thus Andy Samburg was born. It was a very, very weird section to watch. Fast forward about 25 plus years, and Andy Samburg grows up completely. He's scarred from having Adam Sandler as a father, and he completely changes his name and disowns his parents. And he makes a nice life for himself. And he's one long weekend away from marrying Leighton Meester, but Pop shows up wanting to get to know his kid again. And then what we get is one long weekend full of douchebaggery. Andy Samburg is the uptight son that needs to lighten up, and Adam Sandler is the man-child stuck in the 80s. So of course they need to balance each other out. There's an entire backdrop of supporting characters that includes Leighton Meester's side of the family, like her brother Milo Ventimiglia, and Andy Samberg's co-workers like Will Forte, and of course one of Adam Sandler's old friends, Vanilla Ice, who plays himself and is actually really funny in this movie. And it's just a party with gags that include a baseball game, a bachelor party, a prison visit, and eventually a wedding. And the thing about this movie is that it really goes for broke. I mean, they make every joke they can think of, whether it works or not, and they definitely make use of that R rating. And to be honest, a lot of them don't really work, like particularly in the first half, but eventually this movie finds its footing, and it kind of just really wore me down and just got me to laugh a number of times at its sheer randomness and high energy. And there's still a gag towards the end that I'm still surprised that they went that far with, but I have to admit, it still made me laugh. I acknowledge that this isn't a good movie and that it contains a number of flaws. I thought Andy Samberg was overacting as the straight man, which I didn't even know you could do. I thought Adam Sandler's voice was kind of annoying in the beginning, but something just clicked halfway through where I either stopped caring about all that stuff or the movie just got better, and then I just started laughing. And I can't believe I'm admitting this, but I actually liked this movie. Like, it was a fun time, and I didn't really see that coming because I'm not that much of an Adam Sandler fan. So for Sandler fans, I'll say it's worth seeing in theaters, but if you saw the trailer for this and thought it looked like crap and you don't really like Adam Sandler, I'll say rent it or watch it on Stars. It might surprise you. But for me, I'm still shocked that I'm saying this, but 3 out of 5. That second half just won me over. As gross and as pleasant as it got, it won me over. If you like this review and you want to see more, please subscribe.